pre-recorded live from the 231 northbound, just south of midnight in Montgomery, Alabama. It's the Derek Luna Show. This week, a road trip with my father to Atlanta and on to Winter Haven, Florida. But first, he knows the answer to the question, who's your daddy? It's Derek Luna! That's correct. It's been a long trip. We are on our way back. It's been a great, awesome road trip, man. We had a New Year's Eve in just south of Atlanta in Newnan, Georgia, with the Pub and Grub Comedy Tour. And then we went on to Winter Haven, Florida, where we got a chance to perform at the Laugh Out Lounge. Shout out to Mike Lee and Jess and everybody there. It was a great week, great weekend. This is my travel log, recording that. Check it out, y'all. Oh, we made it to our first stop on the trip, the good old Love's gas station. Dad's in there making a morning constitutional, or maybe it's just a squeege. We don't know. Dad calls it a squeege, so we don't know. He's been taking a while. I might have time for another smoke, depending on how long this one goes. We're here outside Jonesboro, or in Jonesboro, home of what I consider the first school shooting. We're making some great time. Dad's in a good mood. He's finally got, something going on. He's retired this year, so he's not really had a whole lot going on. And it's important. It's important that he has an itinerary that he keeps up with. So we've rented a Nissan Rogue. Apologies to the Crow, but we left her at home. And yeah, we ready to hit the road, old man? Who are you talking to? All right, we'll check in later. Travel log continues. Okay, so we've driven through Memphis. We've driven through Birmingham. We finished our show last night in Atlanta. The Lunas touring the most racist cities in America historically, but no, we've had a good time so far. I haven't checked in as much as I probably should have, but the show last night in Newnan, Georgia was pretty good. It was New Year's Eve, rowdy crowd. Shout out to Bar Comedy USA. Shout out to Robert Taylor, had a great opening set. Talking about sweet tea a whole lot, and man, I got the gout just listening to the set. It was a rowdy crowd. It was New Year's Eve. Everybody was waiting for karaoke and the Ohio State football game, and we showed up, and the guy said, we're gonna start the show in 15 minutes, basically. So it was a little chaotic, but we got through it and had a good time. Everybody had a good time, I think. And yeah, so we're done with Atlanta. We're on our way south to Florida. The tour continues. BD, you got any thoughts, any feelings?
All good.
All good. You were telling me about your fear of Birmingham, which I found fascinating. Apparently you were driving through Memphis and Birmingham at the same time MLK got shot. You were in second grade, and MLK was murdered by, what's the guy's name? James Earl Ray?
Yep.
And Dad said he woke up and your Grandpa Eston was all nervous. Your dad, my Grandpa Eston, was worried because the pictures in the newspaper of James Earl Ray, the fugitive,
the artist sketching,
the artist sketching looked just like Grandpa Eston. So he gets a baseball cap and sunglasses. Probably didn't help that he tried to look all incognito. So I guess that makes sense that you would be afraid of traveling through the deep South.
Childhood memories.
If your dad looks like James Earl Ray, I guess.
It was more the haircut than anything else.
The military haircut.
Haircut, yeah.
Yeah. Was James Earl Ray in the military, or
I don't know.
he just had the crew cut like so many folks did back
It
then?
was 68, so, you know.
1968. 1868. Emancipation had just happened. No, so that's an interesting story. We're chopping it up. I should have been recording more, but you know, we're enjoying some father-son bonding here, and so we'll probably grab some more while in Florida. We'll have some more downtime then. But yeah, we're on our way to St. Petersburg. We got a day off. It's New Year's Day. It's the first day of 2026. You got any resolutions? Just to keep on keeping on. I've got a handful. I think I've told you most of them in my comedy sets before. I'm going to work on the cruise lines sometime this year. I'm going to go on dates with 3,000 pounds worth of ladies.
It's a good goal.
It's a hefty goal. And yeah, just keep on keeping on. More of the same, please. But, you know, more time, more money. That's what you're going to want that no matter what. But 2026, I'm feeling pretty good about it. We're heading to Florida. We'll check back in when we get to St. Petersburg on our glorious day off. All right, just got here to St. Pete's, and look at this view out the window of a beautiful Texas Roadhouse parking lot. No, we're excited to use the old man's points here at the old Holiday Inn Express. Got us a nice room. We're maybe like 15 minutes from the beach. We're gonna enjoy a day off. Get a big seafood platter somewhere and a nice stroll. It's like freezing ass cold back in Missouri, back home, so it's nice. Get a little day off. Gonna go hang out on the beach. We'll check back in whenever we're someplace, you know, more beautiful. Yeah, fun times so far. I can tell the old man's a little hesitant to be on. He's a little camera shy, as he should be, I guess. I mean, he doesn't have any idea what I'm doing with this. It's just a YouTube show, and not a very good one at that. But yeah, just hanging out here with the old man, with my dad. What a great idea to bring him along on the old comedy road trip. And it's been fun so far. A lot of time so far just spent in the car. But me and Dad get along pretty well. And yeah, it's just been fun. You always want to try to bring a buddy with a comedy road trip. It's great when you can bring a pal with you. Somebody to share in the highs and share in the lows. I always say it's like insurance for the show. You know, if the show goes bad, then you have somebody there to laugh with about how bad it was, and if it goes good, then, you know, it's all the better. But even better if it's not a buddy, if it's your dad. You know, it's one of those things. I'll probably look back on this whole trip as a real cherished memory one day, and definitely having fun right now for sure. So anyway, I guess the plan is we're gonna go walk along the beach. There's a shuttle here that takes us down to the beach area here in St. Petersburg. We can check out the bay side, and it's a short trip over to the Gulf of America, and yeah, grab a place where we can get some seafood. Mom hates seafood, so while we're in the area, we're gonna grab some crab legs or something. Nice piece of fish, and yeah, check out the beach. It's like 70 degrees, 70, 75, freezing cold back in Missouri. So it's nice. It's nice. What a great idea. I'm so glad I did this. We made it to sunset on Madero Beach. And boy, it's gonna be a pretty one here in like 30 minutes or so. Let's see if I can see where we're at. Yeah, looking good. Hanging out, We found our seafood buffet, and we're just gonna wait out here till we see the sunset. And yeah, we're thinking about ways to grift the parking whenever we come out here tomorrow. But yeah, cool beach, cool times. Dad's back there making a phone call. He's thinking about taking some pictures. But yeah, neat spot. St. Petersburg, Florida. Shout out, St. Petersburg. Come check it out sometime. Any thoughts?
No, I'm good.
He's been practicing. He's going to open up for me this weekend at the Laugh Out Lounge. So he's been watching old Rodney Dangerfield videos and getting himself all primed up. So, all right, more to come. We'll check in with you later. We got a sunset to soak in here, all right? All right, that's it. We're saying goodbye to St. Petersburg. Watching the pelicans here, getting our last views of the Gulf of America and the Great Bay of Tampa. We're over here probably in the junkyard part of town. I don't know. It all looks pretty nice to us coming from the cold regions. But yeah, next stop, Winter Haven. Show tonight and show tomorrow. Excited to get in. We'll check back in. I'm wanting to see an alligator, but I'm also nervous about seeing an alligator. Winter Haven is just surrounded by lakes. So, yeah. Soaking in the last little bits of the sun here in St. Petersburg. Great town, fun town. Probably wish we could have stayed a little bit longer, but hey, that's it. When you're road dogging, you gotta pack it up and keep moving on down the road. Next stop, Winter Haven. We'll check back in then. Sunset on the beach. It was awesome. I rigged this thing up. I don't know if I was even supposed to or not, but nobody's around, so I done did it. Yeah, the old man had plenty of hotel points from retirement. Fireworks are going off. It's the first day of 2026, and man, what a way to spend it. Little seafood dinner with my dad and walk along the beach. Great show in Atlanta last night. Shout out to Bar Comedy USA. Shout out Jer Dog and the Pub and Grub Comedy Tour. And yeah, off to Winter Haven, Florida tomorrow, where yeah, the Laugh Out Lounge. Shout out to Mike Lee and the whole gang at the Laugh Out Lounge. I'm so excited to be headlining this club this weekend. And what a way to kick off 2026, right? I can't say enough about it. I'm so excited to be here, so excited to be out here with my dad. And yeah, a pretty good first episode of the year. Lots of fun stuff to come later on in the year. I'm excited about everything that this year has to offer and has to hold. Should be a good one. Yeah. Might dump my old ass in that hot tub over there before the night's over. And then we're going to get up tomorrow and just kind of enjoy some warm weather for a change. And then slowly creep our way over to Winter Haven. Maybe fight a couple alligators on the way. I hope that's what happens. And if not, then we'll just settle in over there at the Comedy Condo. And yeah, get ready for a couple awesome shows. Excited. Super excited. Let's see if I can turn this off without burning my face off. Oh boy, oh boy. So we just checked in at the property that the comedians stay at with the Laugh Out Lounge. It's a chain of lakes in between the lakes. I'm here on the little canal side in between the two lakes. Beautiful property. And excited to be here. The old man's in the room taking a little naparoo. And I'm gonna join him. Man, it's just a crazy old school type property, beautifully manicured. They've got the hammocks and everything going. See if I can see a little bit going on. It's in between like 3 different lakes here. And yeah, real beautiful. If you ever get a chance to perform at the old Laugh Out Lounge, Mike Lee wasn't kidding around. He's got the best property in town that he puts you up at. So way cool vibes out here. I'm gonna join the old man, get a little naparoo before we gotta go perform tonight. But we'll definitely check in later and show you some more around this place. Cool stuff. We made it to the Laugh Out Lounge in beautiful Winter Haven, Florida. Man, what a cool little town. Cool little downtown area. We got a guy playing a little Tom Petty over here. We've got a beautiful old school theater building. Yeah. No. Excited for the show. We're gonna get suited and booted here in a minute and drag the old man out of the car. He's been illing a little bit, coughing like a Doc Holliday in Tombstone, like he's got tuberculosis or something. And so I'm a little concerned about the old man, but I think he'll make it. There we are. Let me get the logo. Shout out, Laugh Out Lounge. So I'm excited to get in here, see what we're looking at, see what kind of crowd we're getting into. Should be a fun night. It's the 2nd and 3rd of January. It's the first weekend of the year, and I'm sure some folks are tired from partying their asses off on New Year's. I'm hoping we get at least a handful of folks in here ready to laugh. I'm certainly going to have fun. I can guarantee you that. And hopefully I'm having so much fun that it rubs off on some other people. And if not, then, I'll rub off on them. All right, we'll check back in when we get in and get some of the shows rolling. The weekend has just begun.
Truth or consequence, say it aloud. Use that evidence, race it around. There goes my...
All right, it's almost showtime. Here I am, out smoking by the dumpsters again. Something about my personality, man. I belong by the dumpster, I think. And some weird alley behind the club. But yeah, my moment of gratitude, man. So grateful to Mike and Jess for having me out at the Laugh Out Lounge. I mean, it's I'm coming up, trying to climb the ladder here. It's tough to get, clubs to start having you out when you're really kind of a no-name guy. And just grateful for anybody who's willing to put me up on stage. And here's hoping this is a good one. We got a good-looking little crowd in there, and great town. I'm excited and grateful. It's about 10 minutes to showtime. Smoke them if you got them. The old morning view outside of the old comedy condo. The major, Airbnb vibes, but our host Hannibal seemed pretty offended by the term Airbnb. There's a little boathouse there, and the little guest house over here. That's where me and the old man are housed up. and then the main house. Just a wild place. Good show last night. It's the first of the year, so the room was kind of a little over half full, but they were a really good crowd. Mike's got a bunch of really great locals that come out for just about every show. He's really building like a really cool audience there. I love the size of the room. It's just built perfect for comedy. Low ceilings, super dark. I like a tight room. So fun show, good times. I think Dad's feeling a little bit better. We've been getting really good sleep. He's been resting up. So yeah, we're laying low today. We might leave this place just to go to a Perkins or something and grab some breakfast. But we're not going to be doing much. We got one more show tonight, and then we got to start hauling ass back to Missouri. But yeah, not so bad, I gotta say. If you're out here in Winter Haven, Florida, and you get a chance to stay at the old chain of lakes, good spot. And man, Mike Lee, he treats you right at the Laugh Out Lounge. One more show tonight, Laugh Out Lounge. I love you. I appreciate you having me. Yeah, we'll check back in probably when we're hitting the road on the old long haul back to Missouri. We'll make it. We'll probably stop in Alabama, but we'll make it one way or the other. Little overcast here on the old boat dock out of the beautiful chain of lakes. Dad was looking it up. Apparently these are all sinkhole lakes in the middle of Florida. It's like a stretch of them in between Orlando and Tampa Bay, but beautiful out here. We've got a little bit of a, in between shows. If you're in the same spot, if you're not traveling, it can be a little boring. I guess if you're gonna be bored in a beautiful place like this, out at the old Chain of Lakes guest house. Shout out to Hannibal and for putting us up here. It's his property, and yeah, Mike Lee. One more show tonight. It's been a great trip. We got one more show, and then we're gonna hightail it back home, probably stop in Alabama. But man, just so grateful that I get to do this. Grateful that I got to bring my dad along on this trip. It's been so much fun. He's been doing some major road dog stuff, like stealing Splenda from the diners where we're at, because he doesn't want to buy Splenda later on. I'm like, now that's a road dog move. When you start stealing like jellies and stuff, that's pro level right there. When you're trying to make entire meals from just condiments that you find free on the table, that's next level. But I think he's had a good time. He's been a little bit under the weather, but I think he's pulling out of it. Peaceful out here. Like I said, if you're gonna be bored, find a good place to be bored. Beautiful. All right, last show coming up. BD is excited. We got a guy with a hat in the crowd, and Dad has a hat joke that he's begging me to do. We've been sitting here scoping out the crowd, and this guy right here is wearing a hat. What's the joke again, BD? That he went to Cox's and asked for a seersucker hat, and they got confused. It made me laugh earlier today. We'll see. This is what I call a green room joke.
It's gold. It's gold.
I like having a green room joke, something that's fresh and new. It usually doesn't work too well, but looks like we do have a hat. We do have a hat. He's leaving it on. It's gold, Jerry. It's gold.
It's gonna look like it's a plant. It's so good.
And we've talked about it so much that it will look like a plant.
Oh, this is great. I feel like we're friends. I feel like we're family at this point. You know what I mean?
I feel like I know all of you by name. I know I don't know anybody's name, but I'll just make up some names. Who gives a shit, right? We all know Bruce. Bruce came out to support me. Appreciate you coming out, brother. My man Tank sitting up front. Glad you showed up, Tank. Everybody give a round of applause for Tank. My man Tank showed up. Sawdust over here chugging on. Sawdust showed up. Next to his beautiful lady, Sarah Jessica Parallel Parker. It's a skill. You should see her parallel park, guys. Fun crowd. Ironside's over here on the end. My man Ironside showed up. Thanks for showing up, man. This is all my best friends in the front row, guys. Ironsides, I like the hat, brother. He was talking shit on the hat earlier. I like it. Looks good on you. It looks gay on everyone else but you. Looks like you went into Cox's and asked for a seersucker hat and got confused. That's what... We're having fun. I'm excited to be here.
I might see a cop here. It'll be all right. Well, there it is. There it was. Our big ass freaking trip to Florida through Alabama. Road trip with the big dad over here. He's an official road dog now, writing jokes for me and everything. We're like 2 hours from home. We're exhausted. We're at like hour 14 in the car today, so my ass is asleep, and the rest of me will be soon. Thanks for checking out this episode. Like and subscribe. Next week we're doing open mic at the Springfield Comedy Club, where I'll talk to some of the local comics. And then it is off to Las Vegas. And then Steamboat Springs. A lot going on this month. So like and subscribe. Tell all your friends about it, or tell nobody, and shut it off now. I won't carry